The crowds headed in for Wednesday's night session in anticipation of seeing Roger Federer and Rafael Nadal in action at the BNP Paribas Open. But first up, 2010 finalist Andy Roddick continued his quest for the only major hardcourt title to have eluded him against 18th seed Richard Gasquet. The 24-year-old Frenchman has played some impressive tennis this week and quickly silenced the patriotic crowd as he found the range with his backhand to seize the initiative in the opening set. The second set was a lot tighter, but Gasquet continued to produce the big shots when it counted.
He saw it coming.
Roddick's got to be careful here because he had a warning for racket abuse earlier.
Gasquet has no challenger. Game, set, and match. Gasquet.
Gasquet ends it on the shot that paid big dividends for him in this match. That backhand up the line was just too good. And that's exactly what Roddick is acknowledging there at the net.
It's a big win for me, especially in USA against Andy. So on the central court in Indian Wells, so for sure, yeah, he was the favorite of the match. So no, I played really well. I did an incredible first set, and after I tried to fight in the second, I had the break. I could do double break, but I didn't do it. And after I played really good, so I'm really happy to finish with an incredible backhand return to finish the match. I was really happy with it.
Over on court 2, 23rd seed Albert Montañez had his work cut out against Ivo Karlovic. The 6'10" Croatian sent down a barrage of huge serves that the Spaniard had no answer to. An hour and a half was all Karlovic needed to book his place in the last 8 with a 7-6, 6-2 victory. The blockbuster night session started with top seed Rafael Nadal's 4th round clash against Indian qualifier Somdev Devaman. The Spaniard has looked in good form so far this week and reached this stage of the tournament with the loss of just 6 games. But it was clear from the early exchanges that the Indian was going to be a tougher prospect.
Didn't we see that point twice the same way, except the second time the lob went over his head, he couldn't get it?
Yep.
He used the drop shot again and the lob again.
Nadal recovered from an early break of serve to level things up, and once again he knew exactly when to apply the pressure.
Well, Nadal can breathe a little easier now, so can most of these fans.
Devaman pushed Nadal all the way in the second set, but the 26-year-old Indian was not able to capitalise on his chances.
It's too good. It has been his ability to hit the forehand really big in these last few games. He started to hit a few more winners off that side.
And despite playing well below his best, the world number 1 found a way through to the last 8.
That'll do it. And when it really mattered at the tail end of both sets, he upped the ante to get the win in straights. 7-5, 6-4.
It wasn't my best match, that's for sure, but I won. I am in quarterfinals without losing the set. So that's always a really positive news when I come back after a while outside of the tour. So very happy about the victory, not that happy about my game. I have to improve a lot for tomorrow, and hopefully I will do it.
The final match of the day was between 3-time former champion Roger Federer and the 18-year-old American Ryan Harrison. Federer had never played the young wildcard before, but it quickly became clear that Harrison was fired up for this match. and Federer was forced to dig deep.
That's brilliant. He saw Harrison way back there, so he decided again to stick with what he's been doing extremely well.
Having battled to take the opening set on a breaker, the Swiss star began to look more assured and started to play with his more accustomed fluency as his opponent ran out of steam.
Yeah, what forehand initially from Federer.
We're behind that line. And that ball just curved all the way in. He had so much spin on the outside of the ball.
Duets for Federer.
2 sets to love. 7-6.
Wasn't his best performance of the week. I'll tell you what, Brian Harrison gave him a lot to think about.
Look, I'm happy the way I came out of it. It was tricky. He was dangerous, you know, and he believed, obviously, which he's supposed to do, and he's young. He's nothing to lose. He went for it, and stuff made it tricky, but it was good atmosphere in a night session. It's always a pleasure playing here in Indian Wells.
The first 2 quarterfinals of the BNP Paribas Open take place tomorrow, and you can follow all the action right here on tennistv.com.